tip is away, and it's going to go ahead and fall into the hands of the Warriors. They quickly get it to Rogers. Rogers is going to pass it away to number 14. Good hands right there by number 23, Miller, trying to get her off balance. Now they got it down low. Getting it outside. Open three. Off the rim. No good. Tapped away and into the hands of Tolliver for the Bears. Tolliver is someone I'm unfamiliar with. I don't believe she was on the team last year.
No, this is her first year playing basketball. They said that she's a track athlete.
Okay.
And she's pretty good on the defensive end, but
that was a good attempt right there by Kalea Miller to save it, but it falls into the hands of the Warriors. They got it down low, up and no good as Baker forced a bad shot, but she got her own rebound and put it back up and in.
Yeah,
so now
a great job of following her shot right there.
Yeah, it was. So early on here, the Warriors take the lead. They got it down low. Miller up and no good, but she's going to get fouled, so that's going to send her to the free throw line for two free throws.
I think she did a great job there avoiding getting that charge right there on that possession.
She's very good at maneuvering her body down low. First one's no good. Even last year, I was impressed by her tenacity down low. She really can control the paint for most of the game against the majority of the opponents that we saw last year.
And I think she doesn't have a lot of height, but she does a good job of using her lower body, to box people out and get position that she wants down low. And like you said, she can really hold down the interior.
Warriors passing it around. They get it down low now, and it's going to be stolen away by Courtney Baker. That was nice hands to force the turnover. Driving down the lane, but it's no good for the Bears. That was Sanaya Miller who attempted the layup, couldn't get it to go, though. Good pass right there by the Warriors, and it results into an easy bucket. That was unfortunate there. That was just a good press offense right there by the Warriors to get it down the court quickly. Cross the court, Baker, three.
Good shot.
And it's good, bang. She gets it to fall with a hand in her face, too. That was pretty good defense by the Warriors.
And it's like both teams are trying to press early on in this game. A strong tape.
That was McNay who puts it up and in. And you're right, they're moving quickly up and down the court. Tolliver turns it over, and now the Warriors got it back at the other end, and is blocked by Baker. Nice job by Baker to get up in the air and swat that one away.
I said she's playing some good defense right now.
Tolliver gets it back to Miller. Back to Baker. Baker right inside the three-point line. Couldn't get it to go, though. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it went off a Bear. So it's going to be the Lady Warriors ball. So we got the full court press from the Bears going right now, making things a little bit more difficult for the Warriors, but they somehow come away with it, get it down the court. Shot falls, no good, but they get a nice, easy inside pass right there from the Warriors. That was some good court vision, and it results in a bucket. Now we're going to have a Bears timeout as head coach Strickland wants to talk it over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she wants them to get back on defense. They're running a press right now, but you still have to get back on the defensive end and get a man on a man, because you don't want to give up wide open layups like they've been doing. That's all of Little Rock Christian's points are coming right there in the paint at the rim.
Because when you're playing full court press like that, you gotta know the moment that they're about to get it over that half court line. You've got to run back and get back in time to avoid those easy layups like what the Lady Warriors have been getting so far here.
Yeah, you got to, when you're playing that press, you have to hustle back on the defensive end.
I appreciate everybody tuning into our broadcast here tonight, or tuning into the broadcast. If you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, we'd really appreciate it here at the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Now it's Tolliver taking it up the court. She almost loses control, but gets a pass away. Now it's Kalea Miller up and good. She gets it to fall from the free throw line. And so she trims the lead to just 3 now. Now it's the Warriors moving it up quickly. Miller. Stopped the fast break, but ends up being a missed 3 from the Warriors, and now it's the Bears running the other way. Baker. Testing it again. 3 ball, good. Bang.
It's 2 for 2 from behind the three-point arc.
Courtney Baker has got the hot hand so far here tonight. All tied up, 8-8. Open 3 for the Lady Warriors, no good. They save it from going out of bounds and leads to another open 3 for the Warriors, and they hit it. Miller gets it about half court. Now she's taking it up. Gets it out to Dixon. Dixon,
Ew.
Bang! She hits another one. The Bears are on fire from beyond the arc.
And you love to see that. They have been struggling from behind the arc in the past, but it's good to see them knocking down these open shots here tonight.
And the Lady Warriors answer right back. They are just letting it fly here tonight as the threes are raining down. Bad pass right there from Dixon, and it falls into the hands of the Warriors.
Man, I thought she had a wide open shot there. She could have taken that 3.
That's going to be Sanaya Miller who gets fouled. And so we're going to have a couple substitutions for the Bears, as it's going to be Maya Dixon and Courtney Baker coming off the court. Coming on is going to be Rainey, number 11. And number 15, Kamari Turner. Tolliver gets it back to Miller. Trying to squeeze a pass in there to Rainey, but it just couldn't get there, and the Warriors are going to come over the steal. They drive it to the other end and get fouled, so now they're going to head to the free throw line for 2 shots.
What's going on?
The Warriors couldn't get the first one to fall. So last shot here. And they get the second one to fall, so she goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Now the Bears to inbound it. They get it over to Miller. Miller tried to get it to Tolliver. It goes off her foot, though, and falls into the hands of the Lady Warriors. They're going to have to work on those turnovers. And nice pass underneath the bucket, but she puts the shot up, but it's not going to go in and goes out of bounds off a Warrior. So just like that, it's Bears ball once again.
Yeah, I think the Lady Bears caught a break right there.
Miller crossing the half-court line. She thought about taking it herself, passes it back out, though. Tolliver gets it inside to Turner. Turner puts it up and in. You know, that's always a plus when you have somebody coming off the bench that can provide points like that.
Yeah, she had 8 points in the last game and ended up getting player of the game, so it was good to see somebody come off the bench and, give them a little help on the scoring end.
The Bears are struggling to hold on to the ball so far here tonight. It seems like it's bouncing off everybody, not just the Bears, though. The Warriors are also turning the ball over. So this might be whoever has the least amount of turnovers might win this ball game. 3 ball from the Warriors, and they hit it. That's Whitley Rogers. We were talking about her in the pregame. She's very talented sophomore, and she can make you pay if you leave her open. Turner puts it up. They're going to say it was a charge. I don't think she was set right there.
Yeah, I didn't think she was either.
I don't think she was set, but I don't know. I guess the official was just going to give it to her. I'm not really sure. So scores 20-13 Warriors with 2:15 left to go in this first period of play. Three ball. No good from the Warriors. And Turner saves it from going out of bounds, and now the Bears are back in control. So Tolliver gets it to Miller. Rainey gets it to Tolliver. Back inside to Turner. Turner working her way in. Puts it up, and it bounces off the rim and out. Unfortunate. That was a decent shot attempt right there, but it's going to go off a Warrior, and it's going to go right back to the Bears.
And I think Rainey did a great job right there on that pass, preventing her from catching up to that loose ball.
I like the idea of trying to work it back into Turner. I think both Turner and Kalea Miller both have a size advantage on their two opponents that they're going against down low. So I like the idea of trying to work it in, down low and get some big bodies to put it up.
And I think that's where those two work the best. When they're down low in the paint, it's really hard to guard them, especially Kalea Miller, because she can kind of, bully her way into the paint and get to where she wants to get on the court to get her shot up.
Warriors passing it around, trying to work it in on Baker, but Baker was not letting it happen. Now they're working on Turner. Now they're working on Kalea Miller. She's going to put it up and put a shot up, and they're going to say that was a foul on Kalea Miller, so that's going to give the Warriors 2 free throws.
I think they're calling it on the floor.
Oh, they called it on the floor?
Yep, and we got a turnover.
Okay, so the Warriors turn it over, and now it's Bears basketball. Sanaya Miller. All around the logo, getting guarded heavily. It's going to go off the foot of Whitley Rogers there. They're going to call kickball, Bears to inbound. They inbound it quickly to Baker. Baker tried to get it into Kalea Miller, but she couldn't hold on to it, and it bounces off of her into the hands of a Warrior as they get an open three, no good. Back down low, and that was good defense right there. That was good defense right there by Rainey, but they couldn't get the rebound, and another shot goes up, and this time they're going to get fouled. 2 free throws now for the Warriors.
And I've been impressed with the Warriors' ball movement here tonight. Seems like everybody's getting to touch the ball, and they're swinging it around, giving up good shots for a great shot.
And they're doing a good job of rebounding as well.
Right.
Any missed shot, it's getting followed up by another pink jersey. And they're trying to get their hands on it.
Got a lane violation.
You don't see those called too often. So she's going to get another shot at it. This time she hits it, so they go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. I thought I said 1 of 2.
1 of 3.
She shot 3?
Yeah, because the violation.
Oh well, yeah. I guess 1 of 3 because of the violation. Yeah, I just wasn't even counting that second one. So Rainey tried to get it into Kalea Miller.
Too high on that pass.
Yeah, just a little too high. Warriors are going to turn it over too, and it's going to go right back to the Bears. If you're the Bears, you've really got to take advantage when you're down 8 points like this. You got to take advantage of any turnovers that they're going to give you, because it looks like this game it might be a tight one, but if they give you any free possession like that, you've got to take advantage.
Yeah, you got to capitalize on it.
Baker gets it into Sanaya Miller. Back to Baker. Baker is going to work it up the court. Tried to get it, and Turner's going to save it from going out of bounds. Almost fell out of bounds, but somehow the Bears end up with it, and they're going to foul Courtney Baker now. That's Sanaya Miller. Launches one up right before the buzzer goes off, but it does not go in. So that's going to be the end of our first period of play. Score is 21-13 Warriors. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have more Sylvan Hills basketball here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by... And we're back to our second period of action here at the Warriors Arena at the Little Rock Christian Academy campus. Scores 21-13 Warriors. The Bears are going to have to figure out a way to get less turnovers in this period. I think that was their big struggle in that first period.
Yeah,
so
I agree with you. It was a little sloppy play at times. Quite a few turnovers there, but the Warriors had some turnovers too, but they were actually able to capitalize on the turnovers of the Bears. So, going forward, if both teams are going to turn the ball over, you got to be able to capitalize on the extra possessions that you get.
Absolutely. So it's going to be Miller who gets it back to Sanaya Miller. Sanaya is going to get fouled. It's some tight defense being played by the Warriors as they're really pressing. And I think that's kind of what's been resulting in some turnovers for them. So,
yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on the ball.
The Bears are going to have to figure out a way to beat this press. So it's going to be a jump ball. I can't see where the possession arrow is. It's going to be Warriors basketball. Open run, open run to the rim, and it's going to be Whitley Rogers who's going to get fouled. I think she was surprised to see how wide open the lane was right there. I think that was just a little bit of confusion on defense by the Bears' part.
Yeah, it was part of like the Red Sea.
As Rogers gets the first one to fall. Can't get the second one to go, though, and the rebound's going to fall to the Bears. Sanaya Miller's going to get it up to Tolliver. Tolliver now is going to take it in herself, up and in. Nice job right there of Tolliver to take advantage of the open lane to the bucket. And that's if you saw, that's what'll happen if you beat that press. You know that nobody's back there, and you can end up getting an easy bucket. No good from the Lady Warriors. Now it's Tolliver running it up again. Putting it up. Oh. Couldn't capitalize, and now they're trying to get back on defense to stop this run by Whitley Rogers. It's going to go off a Bear, I believe. Off the Bears. The Warriors are going to retain possession.
Yeah, I think that one hit Sanaya Miller in the head.
Open three for the Warriors. No good. Overshot it. And now it's the Bears pushing it up the court quickly. Sanaya Miller gets it back to Tolliver. Tolliver to Baker. Baker puts up a mid-range. Almost gets it to go, but it bounces out, in and out. And it falls into the hands of the Lady Warriors. Down low, open shot for the Warriors, and they get it to go. Somehow there's always somebody that's just lurking on the backside and somehow squirts their way down low and is there for an open pass.
Yeah, I think they've been doing a beautiful job of cutting and, finding the open player down there in the lane.
Three ball from Rogers. No good, and it's going to be rebounded by the Bears. Sanaya Miller's going to put it up.
They're going to call a blocking foul on that one.
They're going to say, okay, so she was fouled on the way to the rim, so that's going to be two shots now for Sanaya Miller. Can't get the first one to fall. It's going to be Tolliver checking out of the ball game to get a little bit of a breather. She was running up and down the court a lot in this past few minutes. Open shot for the Warriors. Three ball off the rim and then out of bounds. Bears are going to have possession.
And the Lady Bears caught another break right there. You left her wide open from behind the three-point line. They have got to do a better job of communicating on the defensive end. Because as we've seen, the Lady Warriors can knock down those open shots.
Gets it to Dixon. Dixon tried to get it into Turner off her hands, but Baker's going to save it. So now it's Turner. One-on-one. Turnaround shot right there. Couldn't get it to go. I like that shot right there from Turner, though. That's exactly what you need to do in that situation. Rogers, mid-range. Can't get it to go. So that's going to be a foul on the Lady Warriors. Looks like we're going to have a timeout by head coach Ronald Rogers for the Lady Warriors, and he wants to talk it over with his team. And scores 24-15. We haven't really seen too much scoring in this period. Lots of turnovers. It seems a little bit sloppy here and there. It's whichever team kind of buttons it up and can lower their turnovers might win this ball game.
I agree with you. There's been a lot of sloppy play out there, but and give them credit. They have had some open looks. They just haven't gotten them to foul so far in this second period. But like you said, I think if somebody can tighten up on those turnovers and cut down on it a little bit, they probably should be able to win this game. Haven't seen as much back and forth action as we saw in that first period, though.
Seems like they had the lid off the rim in that first period, and they just put it right back on in this period. Neither team is really shooting it very well in this so far in this period.
Yeah, shots from the field aren't falling, and not even knocking down the free throws that they're getting. So, like you said, there is a lid on the basket.
Baker inbounds it to Sanaya Miller. Back to Baker. Gets it over to Miller, Kalea Miller. I guess we're having some clock issues here. The official's trying to was keeping an eye on it. Now he wants to correct the clock.
Yeah, I think he was asked for 27 seconds on the shot clock.
And they put 27 seconds on the game clock. Baker gets it over to Kalea Miller. Now it's Sanaya Miller on the outside. Baker puts up a three. Bang! Ooh. She hits it again. She's 3 for 3 from the outside.
Yeah, she's shooting the ball really well tonight.
The Bears need to play some good defense right here. If they could come away with no points right here and get the ball back, that would be huge, because might start off a run for the Bears.
And I think the confidence of Courtney Baker has been going up in the last few games. The first few games we didn't really see her shoot a lot of shots, but here lately she's been able to pull it from the three-point line and knock some of those shots down.
Tried to get it into Turner, but Turner wasn't. I don't think she was ready for the pass to be that far in front of her, and it goes out of bounds. Bears playing some good defense now as they get a steal. They poke it away, and now it's Sanaya Miller running it up the court. Turner tried to get it back to Sanaya Miller, but it goes out of bounds. That's unfortunate for the Bears as they come away with a steal and couldn't capitalize. Rogers puts one up about 5 feet away from the basket, and it falls. Baker, an open three. I don't think she had her feet set quite.
Yeah, I don't think she was quite ready to let that one go.
I think she tried to put that one up just a little too fast. I think she had time too. She was wide open. If she would have just hesitated for just a couple seconds, set her feet, she probably would have got that one to go in.
Another turnover. But I think the Lady Bears have got to do a better job of keeping them out of the lane. They're getting shots right at the cup.
I agree. I think in the past, like 4 possessions, they've been doing a little bit of a better job playing some press defense and getting in the and really trying to make the passing lanes a little bit harder for the Lady Warriors as they get it in. Nice pass right there by Tolliver to Kalea Miller. She puts it up and in. Rogers puts it up, and she's going to get fouled.
That was a nice move to get to the basket.
It was a nice move. There's a reason we were hyping her up in the pregame. She's a very talented player. She was as a freshman, so it's going to be a kind of a task for the Bears is to keep Whitley Rogers in check.
Is she any relation to the coach?
Yes, that's her daughter. That's his daughter.
She seems like she's a coach's daughter.
I believe his other daughter also plays D1 basketball.
Okay,
so
it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Turnover by the Bears once again. Rogers try to drive it in. Loses control of it, puts it back up, off the rim, no good. Can the Bears come away with it? Out of bounds, and it's going to be Bears ball. So 1:15 on the clock, 30-20 Warriors. Sanaya Miller going to go across the court to Rainey. Out of the hands of Rainey and into the hands of the Lady Warriors. They're pushing it up quickly, and it's stolen away. Nice job by Sanaya Miller to get back and get that steal. Kalea Miller puts it up. They just called a charge on Kalea Miller, and that was just absolutely the wrong call. She was not set whatsoever.
Her feet were still moving.
I feel like in today's game, sometimes officials don't really know what a charge actually is. Like, you have to be set. And you can't just be set for like a 0.1 second. You have to be set for a couple seconds. And they're going to
get it back on the other end.
Yeah, I think that was kind of a makeup call. That might have been just a little bit of a makeup call, but still, that was a better call than the other one on the other side of the court. Tolliver gets it to Rainey. Rainey tried to get it back to Tolliver, and it's just right into the hands of the Lady Warriors. Up.
I'll call it on the floor.
They're going to say a foul on the floor. Nobody's in the bonus yet, so it's going to be the Lady Warriors to inbound it. No good. Open shot for Whitley Rogers, and she gets the 3 to fall. She'll make you pay if you leave her open like that, but it's hard to keep her in check for the whole game. She's going to find an open spot sooner or later.
And you can tell she's not afraid to let it go either.
Rogers puts up a 3. Last second shot, no good. And the Bears are going to come away with the rebound. So the score at halftime is going to be 33-20 as the Lady Warriors lead the Bears. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it'll be time for our second half of play here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
And welcome back to the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, where we have a nice matchup between the Lady Warriors and the Sylvan Hills Bears. Score is 33-20, and the Bears have just got to figure out a way to lower those turnovers.
I agree. That's what's been hurting them the most, the turnovers. They've had some good possessions, and they've made shots when they've been able to take them, but turning the ball over so much, and you giving the Warriors extra possessions, and they're capitalizing on those extra possessions. They're going down and getting buckets, but like you said, they really, really, really need to cut down on those turnovers in this second half.
You know, our producer had pointed this out. I think it might be in the Bears' best interest. So when they get the ball down the court, if you have any type of an open shot, you just put it up, because the Bears are shooting the ball a lot better than the Warriors are. So if you have a shot, go for it. The passing is what's killing them, because every time they keep trying to pass the ball around, that's when it turns into a turnover.
Yeah, and I think they're thinking too much on the offensive end.
All right, Baker, 3-ball. Bang! She hits it again. Courtney Baker's the leading scorer so far for the Bears. She has 12 so far tonight, all on 3-balls. And the Lady Warriors answer right back from a 3 from Whitley Rogers.
And that's what you can't do. You can't allow Whitney Rogers to sit there and take open shots.
Whitley Rogers was kind of quiet in the first period, started to make a little bit of noise in the second period, so can't let her build up any type of momentum going into the second half, or it might spell trouble for the Bears.
Yeah, she's up to 16 points already.
Up and no good for the Lady Warriors. Now it's Tolliver running up the court. She's quick.
Oh.
She gets her own rebound, puts it up, can't get it to go, and Baker comes away with it. Baker tried to get it back on the outside, and it's going to be back into the hands of Tolliver. Miller puts it up, no good.
Short.
It was just a short. You're right, it was short right there, and now the Lady Warriors are taking it back up the court.
And I think she might have been looking for some contact on that shot.
Tolliver gets it over to Dixon. Dixon puts it up, mid-range, no good. Oh, Baker tried to get the rebound, but ends up pushing it out of bounds, and now it's going to be a Lady Warrior ball. We're going to have an offensive foul here. And it's going to be on number 14, Adeline Calva for the Lady Warriors, and the Bears are going to take possession. The Bears turn it over. That press defense was getting to them on that possession.
Good block.
Nice block by Tolliver. She gets up and swats that one out of bounds.
I think Bell checking the intention.
Like an easy drive to the basket.
Yeah, it was an easy drive to the basket as she found herself wide open underneath it and puts it up and in. Baker is going to get trapped down low, and it's going to get stolen away. Now it's Whitley Rogers who does a Euro stepping in. That was a nice move.
That was pretty finish.
Going to get a timeout from head coach Strickland for the Bears as she wants to talk things over. And if you're Coach Strickland, you just got to be telling your players, make concise passes. Don't want to just leave the ball hanging out in the open, because the Lady Warriors are just swarming all over everything right now.
Yeah, and I think she's probably telling them to calm down. You know, they're kind of moved. They're getting a little flustered on the offensive end. They're forcing passes that aren't there.
There's still a lot of time in this ball game. 5:22 left to go in this third period as The Warriors lead at 40-23. There's still time. They could pull off some sort of comeback here. So let's see if the Warriors can straighten things up and come out here with their and calm things down a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta hope we thought they would maybe cut down on these turnovers in the second half, but it's still been much of the same here early on. They're still turning the ball over.
And I think, and that's not so much a detriment on the Bears, but more credit to the Lady Warriors for playing really tight defense and being very aggressive on that end of the court.
Yeah, they're in their faces every time. Whoever has the ball, there's someone in their face. They're not letting anybody get any free roam to the basket or even playing the passing lanes. They're everywhere.
So it's Baker, gets it into Miller. Miller now puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it up again, and she gets it to go that time. Nice job by Kalea Miller. Rogers, that was a nice dribble move, and she drives it into the basket and in. That was just an impressive move by Whaley Rogers. She's just a very talented player. It's hard to stop someone that talented when going to the basket.
Yeah, she's very skilled.
Another timeout, this time from the Lady Warriors. Bears almost turn it over, and it's going to turn into a jump ball now. Possession arrow is going to favor the Warriors. Down low, that was just
that was beautiful.
That was a good drive to the bucket. That was an off-ball drive to the bucket. That was impressive. Out of bounds off the Lady Warriors. Bears are going to keep possession. Another open pass down low, and the Lady Warriors are making the Bears pay right now. Jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to favor the Bears. So the Bears are struggling to hold on to the basketball right now.
And it looked like that was going to be another turnover for the Bears.
Mid-range. Mid-range from Baker was no good. Goes out of bounds, and now it's going to be the Lady Warriors ball with 4:07 left to go in this third period of play. Whitley thought about a three, gets it out to her teammate who puts it up and in. That's a good pass resulting into a nice bucket.
Yeah, the Lady Bears have got to do something to stop this bleeding right now.
The Lady Warriors are just kind of playing picture-perfect ball. They're making good passes and really controlling the pace of play, and it's really throwing the Bears off. The Bears are going to have to figure out a way to get momentum back on their side.
And I think they've done a good job of cutting down on their turnovers here in the second half.
They have. Tolliver loses control of it and once again falls into the hands of the Lady Warriors.
Like you said, they sped up the pace of the ball and they really dictated how this game is going.
That's a nice drive to the hoop. It's hard to defend something like that. She's a very talented player who knows how to get to the bucket. The Bears were there to meet her, but she just managed to get it in.
And what I've been impressed with, not only can she get her shot, but she's been able to open up shots for her teammates and pick up some assists here.
And Rogers completes the and one and extends their lead. Turner gets it up to Tolliver. Tolliver tried to get it to Courtney Baker, but it's going to fall into the hands of the Lady Warriors, and it's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to favor the Lady Warriors. Out of bounds. Bears are going to take over as the Lady Warriors turn it over.
Another turnover.
The Lady Warriors are just all in every single passing lane, it seems like, and the Bears are struggling to deal with it. So Courtney Baker commits a foul down low, and that's going to send the Lady Warriors to the free throw line for two. This time it's going to be Kalea Miller working her way in, and good. Nice bucket right there by Kalea Miller. Good job driving it to the basket. It's going to be a foul. Tolliver. It's going to get fouled. That's going to be the Lady Warriors' third team foul of the second half. Dixon gets it into Turner. Turner puts it up. No good.
Pass,
it was a good pass. That was a good pass. Nice rebound by Turner for the Bears.
Possession will stay with the Lady Bears.
Baker inbounds it. It goes back out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Bears. Baker got it out to Tolliver, off her hands and out of bounds. And so now the ball is going to go back to the Lady Warriors.
I know Coach Strickland has got to be frustrated with the amount of turnovers they've had tonight.
Three ball, no good for the Warriors. They get it back outside. Can't get it to fall. And now it's going to be the Bears coming the other way. Kalea Miller gets stopped at the elbow. Three ball from Turner.
Ooh,
bang!
good.
She hits a three ball. That's a nice bucket right there. Nice bucket right there from Kamari Turner.
I give a three right back.
Right, and just answers. It's kind of been the story of tonight. Anytime the Bears kind of get some momentum, the Lady Warriors just answer at the other end. But that's going to be the end of our third period of play. Lady Warriors lead the Bears 55-30. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it'll be time for our fourth quarter of action here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Welcome back to the Sylvan Hills Sports Network here at Little Rock Christian Academy. The Lady Warriors are leading it by 25. And it's going to be a jump ball. The possession arrow is going to favor the Bears. It's been a struggle all night for the Bears. They need to, at this point, just kind of work on some fundamentals, maybe work out some plays and see if they can't get a couple buckets to fall. Work on their passing a little bit and try to figure out, try to get ready to beat this press, because you're going to have some games throughout the season where teams are going to be pressing you, especially if they see film like this and see that you're struggling with the press. You need to figure out a way to be able to beat that anytime a team throws it at you.
Yeah, I think, like you said, they need to work on some things that they can take forward going into their next game. And like you said, we have seen a lot of teams play the press, so you know that's to be expected. Oh wow, that's a good finish right there by Whitley Rogers.
That was Whitley Rogers that once again is she's putting on a display so far here tonight. Turner is going to get trapped in the corner, see if anybody can help her out. It's just going to be a timeout from head coach Strickland. It's probably a good idea, as I'm not sure if Turner was going to be able to get work her way out of that one. All right, so it's going to be the Bears ball out coming out of this timeout. Tolliver gets it back to Baker. Back to Tolliver. Gets it inside to Miller. Miller is going to try to work around the right side. She gets forced out, though. And it's going to be an over and back call now. Well, it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be Bears ball. They're going to say it went off a Warrior. Three ball from Turner. Can't get it to go off the rim, and it's going to be rebounded by the Lady Warriors. Nice job right there from Turner to break up that pass and steal it away, but it goes right back into the hands of the Lady Warriors. And now they're going to get fouled, and that's going to send them to the free throw line for 2.
And this almost looked like the Lady Warriors have had extra defenders out there because they're just everywhere creating turnovers.
They get the first one to fall. And they get the second one to fall, so that's a perfect trip to the line for the Warriors. Tolliver puts up a 3. Can't get it to fall. Almost rebounded by the Bears, but it's going to fall into the hands of the Lady Warriors. Nice pass from Whitley Rogers. I don't know how that one wasn't a foul. Tolliver went in there strong, but it's just going to be poked out of bounds, so it's going to be a Lady Warriors ball. Three ball, no good. Nice rebound by Turner. Bears passing it around. Gets it into Turner. Turner puts one up. Oh, can't get it to go in. It was close, but rims in and out. Nice bucket right there from Whitley Rogers for the Lady Warriors. So it's going to be Dixon. Gets it over to Baker. Back to Dixon. Dixon for 3. Bang! Hey. She hits it. Okay, that's going to be a travel on the Lady Warriors, so it's going to be Bears ball once again. Maya Dixon testing her. She was feeling hot. Puts it up again. This time it doesn't fall. Heat check. Nice pass from Willie Rogers, resulting in an easy bucket for the Lady Warriors.
And I think Willie Rogers just took over this game, not only with her scoring, but her passing, her rebounding. She's been great on the defensive end as well. Another easy layup off the turnover there.
Going to go out of bounds off the Bears. Lady Warriors are going to take over. And we're right at the 3-minute mark now here in the final period of action. Lady Warriors are out to a big lead. See if the Bears can't make a few buckets coming down the stretch. Up and in. Rainey puts one up off the front of the rim, no good, but Tolliver comes away with the rebound, puts it back up and in. Nice job by Rainey to get control of that rebound and put it back up and in.
Looked like the defender for the Bears there got turned around. Maybe she was expecting to switch off of that.
Tolliver. Outside for Armstrong. Armstrong no good. And the Lady Warriors are going to come away with it. Free ball for the Warriors as they make them pay again. You know, tonight's just been a story of turnovers. The Bears were, at one point, this game was pretty close around in the second period, and they just couldn't get control of those turnovers, and it really cost them. I think Coach Strickland knows that, and I think Coach Strickland's going to figure out a way to work on that on the practices going on this week. Nice shot right there from Armstrong for the Bears. That was her first bucket of the night. But definitely Coach Strickland's going to work on those turnovers and figure out a way to beat the press, and I think the Bears can come away from this just try to take some good out of this and figure out how to improve on their mistakes.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think there were a few bright spots. You got Courtney Baker to knock down some shots from behind the arc.
I think she made 4 or 5 threes.
And Maya Dixon as well knocked down some shots from behind the arc. So it wasn't all bad. There were some positives to take away from this game. But like you said, they have got to improve on the turnovers going forward. It's hard to win games when you turn the ball over as much as they did. We're going to have a travel. But yeah, it's hard to win basketball games when you're turning the ball over constantly. And then, you're giving the other team opportunities to get easy points.
And when you have somebody like Whitley Rogers on the other side, sitting on the other bench, it makes things a little bit a lot more difficult when you're turning the ball over and putting it in her hands because she's pretty dangerous. But overall, there's definitely some positives to take away. And I think come next Tuesday, the Lady Bears will be back and ready for some more action and probably put out a little bit of a better showing. But I want to thank everybody for tuning into this broadcast on YouTube. Whenever you do, we really appreciate it. The final score is going to be 65.
It was 70.
So 72-35 Lady Warriors as they come away with the win. Thank you for tuning in to our broadcast. My name is Jake Hall, and
Kimian Parks.
Yes, and we really appreciate everybody tuning in. That's going to do it for here for us at the Sylvan Hills Sports Network.